Guys, welcome to my next top 5 to top 10 list. First, I want to say I hope you guys are really enjoying these lists. I really have a lot of fun talking about these shows from Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. Now, yesterday I did my best and worst Disney Channel shows. Yesterday I did my top 5 worst Nickelodeon shows. And now this list we're going to discuss the top 10 best Nickelodeon shows in my opinion. These are Nickelodeon shows that in my opinion I truly love and adore and sometimes love watching to this day. But before we answer, this is just my personal opinion. There may be some choices you may agree, you may choices you may disagree with, you may think I left some shows out, I probably might have left some shows out, and some choices you may kind of disagree with me. Again, this is just my personal opinion, but as long as we respect each other, we will get along just fine, okay? That's good. Now before we begin, I do have a lot of honorable mentions. I mean a lot. There's still a lot of Nickelodeon shows I truly loved. I truly do love. Now, let's get them. I'm pretty much going to go from quick. Here are all the mentions. The Thundermans, Robot Monster, Harvey Beaks, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2004 version, Big Time Rush, iCarly, The X's, El Tigre, Cat Scratch, Hey Arnold, Chuck Zone, Rocko's Modern Life. I know a lot of people probably disagree on that. Top Puppy, The Penguins Madagascar, and last but not least, Rugrats. Those are my honorable mentions. Let's discuss my personal top 10 favorite Nickelodeon shows. Coming in at number 10 is a show that is going to be a little bit controversial. Show that's on my best list because not people really do like this show or the movie that it's based on. You think guessed it? My number 10 is Back at the Barnyard. Now, like I said before, a lot of people don't really like this show. Only like the movie that's based on. Now, since actually 2004. Was it 2006? I know it was 2004, 2006. The first Barney movie was released, and it wasn't really that well received when it came out. And then it's on this show that also has never received. But personally, in my opinion, I love Back in the Barnyard. I think it's a pretty great show. And actually, it is a little creepy at times. I can admit that there was some creepy stuff that happens in the show. But I was laughing so hard watching my eyes. There were lots of very hilarious episodes and a lot of very hilarious moments in the show. Like this episode where the narrator is involved. After an episode, he would be in some way involved in the episode. And if I'm saying he would give his own thoughts on the episode, and he was so hilarious. And also, other characters. Otis is still hilarious and fun. Pip, Pig, Abby, Betsy, pretty much Sonny Boy, Mrs. Beatty. Pretty much every character is hilarious. Unfortunately, this show got cancelled. I wish it had another season. I think at least they could have. And I wish they kind of developed more Abby and Otis' romantic relationship. Because I kind of wanted that a little bit more. Because I kind of built that out from certain episodes. But I can deny that Mike Barney is still a great show. Has some very great humor, a lot of crazy and well done pop culture jokes, a lot of very memorable and fun characters, a lot of very memorable fun episodes. It's an overall fun show. And if you like this show, again, I can understand why you may not like this show. It's just a show. It's not for everybody. But me personally, I still love this show. I kind of do still watch some of this to this day. And I really look back in Barnyard. I mean, I would give this at least a chance. And Back in Barnyard, number 10. Coming at number 9 is pretty much one of the only 90s Nicktoons show that is going to be on this list. And that is Cat Dog. Now, if you don't know what Cat Dog is about, it's basically here's no Cat Dog was about. Or at least heard about Cat Dog. And basically what it's about is about this cat and this dog were basically kind of in a situation which are abandoned, like connected together. Like they're literally connected to each other. And basically it goes from their various misadventures. I'm not going to get too much in case you haven't seen it yet, but honestly, I really do love Cat Dog. It is a pretty hilarious show. It has some really smart humor, some really memorable and great characters. because there's some very good episodes, a very good heart to it. It has a lot of great heart and a lot of great moments. The only issue I had is that there were a few episodes that I thought were a little but overall, Cat Dog was a pretty great show. Definitely watch it if you definitely haven't already. It's a pretty good show. A great watch. Cat Dog number 9. Now we get to my number 8. And that is Let's Stay Classified School Survival Guide. I'm saying like that. I love Net's Classified School Survival Guide. He basically knows shows that it's kind of self-explanatory in his title. If not about Scandi Ned, who basically goes through misadventures in middle school, and he also has this guy which he uses to help talk in the third person and help people. And a lot of times we're using it talks kind of in the third person to the audience. But on that one, this show is pretty great and pretty damn awesome. Ned is a pretty likable and good character. Good main character. And he does come a little bit annoying at times, and he's kind of lazy, and he may come out a little bit unlikable at a couple times. But for the most part and overall, he is a very likable and great character. He has some very great qualities to it. Mo's Ned's best friend and kind of love interest. I still love it. They've looked because has kind of developed since the beginning of the first episode. The episode is also a pretty good character. Cookie Ned's best friend is also a pretty good character. And it also has some very memorable supporting characters as well, like Billy Luma, Susie, Lisa Zemo, Cornerhead, Ron Corley, even the teachers, Mrs. Sweeney, and the other teachers, they're all very, very memorable. And even the teachers are very memorable. Usually this type of shows, the teachers aren't actually memorable, they're just there. The teachers are very memorable and sometimes very outlandish, and sometimes they steal the entire show. Especially Mr. Sweeney. He is great. And Next Class My School Family is a pretty great and damn great show. Definitely recommend the show if you haven't. It has some very memorable episodes, very memorable humor, and some a very heart to it. It has some in episodes. They do it great. They kind of teach kids something about best friends, notes, field trips, the last day, emergency drills, anything school related you can think of. Definitely recommend the show if you have not already. And after I've done any time about the show lately, there was going to be a sequel series which I kind of wish I would want it, but apparently didn't go around because any of the actors didn't want to do it or something, or never got off the ground. Anyway, and I'll talk Next Classified, great show, recommended, number 8. Coming number 7 is The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Of course, Jimmy Neutron's list. I mean, it's Jimmy Neutron. It's a pretty amazing show. I don't think anyone has even heard of Jimmy Neutron. Because Jimmy Neutron is a pretty amazing show. If you don't know what it is, it's based on the adventures of Jimmy Neutron, who is basically a boy genius, and also mentions that him being smart. Now, along with his friends, Sheen, Carl, and Sydney, Libby, and a lot of people. And this show was pretty amazing. Jimmy is a very likable and great main character. He does go on a little over his head sometimes, but he's still a great character. Sydney is also pretty great. My opinion, Sydney is and she sometimes does steal the entire show. And Jimmy kind of had this love kind of thing, but unfortunately I think the show got canceled before they could develop more. Kind of like back in the Barnyard, they ended up kind of canceling the show, I believe, and before they could develop their romance a little bit more. But I'd say Sheen's also pretty great. Don't hear their own show though, not so much. It's a great show, that's where you kind of belong. But Carlos, in my opinion, is the best character in the show. He does steal a lot of the show, especially with his weird obsession of llamas. That's something I never got about his obsession for llamas. He pretty much gives the best jokes and the best lines in this film. And it all has some pretty memorable episodes, such as some 30 minutes to 1 hour episodes. Like one about these Twonkies. I think my favorite episode is a game show episode. They came out pretty much in this game show arena, and they had to fight back and to go through various challenges in order to escape. That might be my favorite episode of the show. But I was looking at Neutron. He has Restaurant. It's a pretty amazing show. It has some great humor, some great characters, and a very good heart to it, and some very great episodes. Neutron, number 7. Number 6 is one of the most recent Nickelodeon shows on this list, and that is The Loud House. If you don't know what The Loud House is about, it's basically your typical show about this kid named Lincoln who lives in this house with 10 sisters. Yeah, 10 sisters. And I'm thinking, why would someone have that many kids? I know. But this show honestly kind of surprised me, honestly, because I decided I actually liked this show. But it seemed interesting, so I checked it out. But honestly, I'm right now addicted to The Loud House. Like, anytime it was on, I would watch it. Loud House is a pretty damn great show. In fact, it's pretty damn amazing. It's not one of the much better Nickelodeon cartoon shows. Lincoln is a very likable and great character, and all of the sisters are premium in their own right. But I mentioned all of them, but that'll take a little too long. I'm saying they're all very memorable, sometimes very likable, sometimes very hilarious. I'm saying my favorite is Lenny. I mean, the little dumb blonde. She, in my opinion, steals the entire show, in my opinion. And also got Lincoln's best friend Clyde, who's also great. We also got the typical parents who don't really have their faces shown, actually. Their bodies, yes, but their faces, not really. Not really, but and this show has a lot of great humor to it, has a lot of great characters, and it gets a very, very great heart to it. It has some really good messages in there. It has some characters that are so real, likable, and so well realized. If you had not checked The Loud House, I would highly recommend checking The Loud House. It's a pretty well done show. If you are tired of the recent Nickelodeon anime shows that have not been so good, Plan Sheen, Breadwinners, Alan Chipmunk, Same with Chum Chum, Sonic and Craig. If you're tired of those shows, this show will be a breath of fresh air. From watching those atrocities of shows. Anyway, Firehouse number 6. My 5 is usually everyone's favorite Nickelodeon show, and you're gonna be surprised that it's a little alone on this list. While I'm not a fan of the recent episodes, I definitely had to have this show on the list. Anything I said, number 5 is SpongeBob. And again, that's not number 2, number 1. Because this usually is everyone's number 2 or number 1 favorite Nickelodeon show. Like, I know a lot of people who are huge fans of SpongeBob. And I'm a fan of SpongeBob, but I'm not as big a fan as I want. But I still love this show nonetheless. I think it's a pretty amazing show. Just the more recent episodes are not that great, in my opinion. I still do love SpongeBob nonetheless. It's still a really great and well done show. I mean, what has always been said about SpongeBob had some very unique and classic episodes. I think a classic era has been SpongeBob at its prime. That's prime. I think it was more some episodes that happened after the SpongeBob movie, which I also loved. I mean, also I couldn't stop watching that movie. I think I literally could not stop watching SpongeBob movie now a little. I really couldn't. Okay, I think there's some else that happened after that movie. That is when the series kind of died down. I think SpongeBob movie was originally going to be the series finale, but they decided to keep it going. And while it did look like a movie, I can mean that's not as good as the first movie, and it wasn't really as rewatchable as I wanted it to be. And SpongeBob is still a very amazing show. It has some great classic episodes, and it has a few great modern episodes. The characters are still great. Except Mr. Krabs, he is a little too money obsessed to the point where it's kind of like, what? Overall, still love the show nonetheless. SpongeBob, down 5. Kicking Toes and Taking Names is my number 4. Danny Phantom. I adore Danny Phantom. Growing up, I freaking love this show, and I still love watching it to this day. 3 great and amazing seasons. If you didn't know what Danny Phantom's about, it's about this guy named Danny who has a family, basically has a family like ghost hunters. Then one night he ends up going to the ghost land, going to some ghost ship with the light, he ends up accidentally turning on, and basically comes a ghost and fights other ghosts. The theme song literally explains the plot, explains what the show is about, and it's definitely a great theme song, by the way. The Victim is a fantastic show. It can get a little repetitive at times, I can admit that, but I can find the fun because all the episodes are still really fantastic. Danny is a very likable and awesome character. Sam is really great, and it's supposed to actually develop a lot of their romance. They actually develop a lot of their romance throughout the show. Like, it was kind of hinting in a few at the beginning episodes that there was kind of a romance between Danny and Sam. And looking at that, I'm saying that does end up paying off in the end. Let's just leave it at that. That does end up paying off at the end. And I'm happy about that. My opinion, Tuck, in my opinion, steals this entire show. He's the comic relief of this show. I freaking love Tucker. And I do love a lot of supporting characters as well. Like there's Dash, there's Danny's parents, there's Jazz. There's Dash's friend Quan. There's Valerie, there's Paulina. And that's my fifth supporting character in the show, Mr. Lancer. Oh my god, Mr. Lancer was hilarious. He definitely stole any scene he was in. Like, every time he would say, what I noticed from watching another video showing the video to him, that when he freaks out, he would say a phrase from a book like, Pride and Prejudice and Paradise Lost. Like he'll say a reference from the show whenever he's angry or upset about something. I never noticed that until I watched a certain video. Anyway, Danny is a fantastic show. Has some very now if I pick my favorite episode, I would say it's the final episode. That was an epic finale to the show, my opinion. It's really great. Now, almost again, Vlad, the villain. Also, one thing I mentioned, the villains. The ghostly villains are fantastic. They're all really great with the villains, especially Vlad. He was, oh my god. Overall, Dan Phantom, fantastic show. Recommend have it. Dan Phantom, number 4. Two brothers now living together and trying to clash with different characters. My number 3, Drake and Josh. I mean, who hasn't not even heard of Drake and Josh? Seriously. Now, if you don't know what Drake and Josh is about, I pretty much kind of explained it, but it's about this brother by Drake and Drake and Josh. So basically, two brothers, but they're kind of different. Drake's a music guy, but it's kind of lazy, and Josh is kind of dependent on school, and he's kind of a nerd. And they end up living together with their parents when Drake's mom and Josh's dad get married, and they must live together. Honestly, this show is really fantastic. I still love watching the show, and it's what I do watch it to this day. I mean, Drake and Josh have some of the best brotherly chemistry I have seen on TV. You feel like they are actually friends, and you feel like they're also actually brothers as well. They have a lot of differences they went with, and they are really great. And no matter how many they are together, they will always clash together. Like this episode where Josh just decided he had it with Drake and think his life would be better on him, but Drake is suffering though because he's dependent on Josh. But Josh ends up forgiving him. And that was a pretty interesting episode. Also, if I pick my favorite episode to Josh, I think it would be the shrimp episode. That episode where Drake is a record deal, and Josh ends up messing it up. And like after seeing, guess. Really big shrimp. Seriously. After he saw what was shrimp, he kind of messed up the contracting. And Megan, Drake's little sister, awesome. All have great supporting characters like Drake and Josh's parents. They're also really great. You also got Mindy. You also got Eric Craig, who appeared in a lot of other Nickelodeon shows. You got Helen. And my opinion, my favorite supporting character who steals the entire show, Crazy Steve. He is fantastic. Jerry trained him perfectly. Also, I'm working to Josh. He has it already. Fantastic show. Drake and Josh, number 3. Trying to save the world and trying to take all dishes, my number 2, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And now we're thinking, I told them it's number 2, it's not number 1. I don't think because I did say in my last episode Trust Its Layout that it's one of my favorite anime shows I've ever seen. But there's one show that I like a little bit more than Avatar, and I'll talk about it in a little bit. But Avatar is still a fantastic show. If you don't know what it's about, it's basically about this guy named Aang who is reworking from being it's been animation for hundreds of years. And found the actually the Avatar who can master all 4 elements and stop the Fire Lord. Anyway, this show, Aang is a very likable and well done protagonist. You actually feel and connect with him. Katara is a freaking badass. And they do develop a romance from the first episode. And again, like the Phantom, it does end up paying off in the end. Let's leave with that. Now, that Sokka, in my opinion, is my favorite character in the show because he freaking steals this film. He gets up to the best humor and the best lines of this show. It's got Toph, who's also pretty great. You just got Zuko in the fight, and I like how also end up building up on the Fire Lord as he's mentioned throughout the show, and he built up to be a great villain. And that also does pay off. Has a lot of very memorable, great characters. Has some very interesting bending moments. And moments a very good heart to it. Some of the best animation I've ever seen. Some very really tense scenes. It is a fantastic show, and something that the movie The Last Airbender was missing. This is everything a great every animated show should be. But I know you're wondering, what is my number 1 Nickelodeon show? What show could be The Last Airbender? A show that you said was one of your favorite animated shows of all time. My number 1 is also one of my favorite animated shows of all time. And what show could be Avatar, what show could be Drake and Josh, what show could be Danny Phantom, and what show could be SpongeBob? Well, here's my number 1 favorite Nickelodeon show of all time is, drumroll please, Very Odd Parents. My number 1 is the Very Odd Parents. What is there to say about Very Odd Parents that hasn't already been said? If you don't know what it's about, I'm sure you at least heard about Very Odd Parents. But yeah, if you really don't know what it's about, this kid named Timmy, who's basically 10 years old, and he's being tortured by Lipstick Vicky. Then he ends up getting these fairies, Mona and Cosmo. And Cosmo, and they kind of help him through a lot of misadventures and through a lot of mistakes that Timmy keeps making. Seriously. He doesn't learn a lesson. I don't think that's not really bother you though. They never lose a lesson. Yes, but that's what makes it entertaining. He never learns anything from his mistakes. Yeah, Timmy never learns, and that's what makes him an entertaining character. He never learns. They do it in a very entertaining way. I must say, Cosmo won the Fair and Timmy's dad are 2 of the dumbest characters I have ever seen. It's not the dumbest characters I've ever seen on TV. Because they are dumb and dumb. But unlike certain shows, they make them being so dumb very entertaining. As still as those shows and movies that the characters are so stupid and so dumb that it becomes mind-numbing, like some of them on SpongeBob episodes. This show makes them being so dumb very, very entertaining. Timmy's mom is also very, very entertaining as well. Wanda is also very entertaining. Jordan is also very entertaining. The Pixies, Cupid, the Tooth Fairy, pretty much every character in the show is memorable and entertaining as hell. And some very memorable and great episodes. Even right now. Even in the monetary appearance, and they managed to keep it going. And they managed to add a new kid named Chloe, who's pretty much crazy, but crazy in the right way. And Timmy has to share her fairies with her. About Fair Parents is a phenomenal animated show. I'm sorry, what are you waiting for? This show is amazing and fantastic. I remember when I was little, I used to always watch this show with my mom in the mornings. This is a Nickelodeon show I do love the most, I feel the most nostalgic for, and I will always love till the end of time. Fair Parents is my number 1 favorite Nickelodeon show of all time. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my top 10 favorite Nickelodeon shows. Not a question for you. What are your favorite Nickelodeon shows? What is your like top 5 or top 10 list? Do you think do you agree with my list? Do you disagree? Do you think it's been higher or lower? Do you think I'll bring shows out? Comment below and let me know. And stay tuned, as later tonight I will have my collaboration with the ANGMBs for the board identity to be up late tonight. Stay tuned with that. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and tomorrow I will do my top 5 worst Cartoon Network shows. And Sunday I will have my top 10 best Cartoon Network shows. That is going to be a fun list to do. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. It's great. I'm actually getting a lot of great, nice comments. Like, I know I've done I can actually be doing YouTube videos, and actually being a lot of support. But it's great that I am. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.